Welcome to Ypsilanti, Michigan, home to the Eastern Michigan Eagles. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Eastern Michigan ready to kick it off and get this game going. He'll bring it out. It's Hoffman. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Horned Frogs offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And what a performance. An aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating...
Turning it on! Got enough for the first down and wants more. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, TCU! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Eastern Michigan's offense will go to work for the first time today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football.
Reels it in down the left side. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Find some fresh air. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Running back searching for a hole. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Makes the grab. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's got it on the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll try the run. Got it into the red zone. Bragg down at the 18-yard line. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. back to pass. Here's a heat. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
A first down run on the doorstep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Might be calling a hot route. They want to throw it. Going for 6. Drop the football and... it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. And the Horned Frogs backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. At the 35, he's loose. Wide open spaces. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football. Try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
I'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the...
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Marsh. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got his man. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Right back to the well. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Eagles!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Eastern Michigan, 7.
Coming out with it, it's Hoffman. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. I guess a lot of room to work. As they start this drive from their own 15. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Just going to keep it after the snap. There he goes.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Here's the handoff. Running to Green. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Horned Frogs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Horned Frogs are rolling down the field. Sticks it in his belly. Can't get him to the ground. Making sure the fullback gets a touch there, and good pickup there, 5 or 6.
Yeah, and he's a north-south runner. You just give this guy a little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets upfield quickly, and that guy is hard to bring down.
To the ground with the back. Spins away from the defense. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter.
Ready up.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats.
Eastern Michigan, 7.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First play of the period, first down here. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Makes it past the marker. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. The Horned Frogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throwing right. It's complete. Can't quite. Playing to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable so far.
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, TCU.
TCU.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it from the gun. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And that is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down, really easily.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Working the middle. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Eastern Michigan has moved into the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Plucks it out of the air. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do once he has it.
They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Smashes through the tackle. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Stopped Trapped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And the Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Herring. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got a man. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting points on the board before the break.
Now, fourth down.
One more snap coming before halftime. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He threw the ball away on fourth down. If you're being charitable, he saved a few yards of field position, but you might want to keep that one alive for a while. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like Ypsilanti. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And just like that, let's send it back to the guys inside the factory.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Eagles line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Tries to get it on the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they do.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Works the middle. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
The Eagles really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Great job by... They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to get it to the marker. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. They try to pop a run on the draw. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Alabama. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Now on the counter. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Punt is on its way. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. The offense changing the play. He got a little antsy. scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for room. It's Marsh. Turning it on. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. He's moving out of the pocket. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Marsh. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Snagged in the middle. It's Harry. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So you get stuffed on 1st down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on 2nd, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw it.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Going to try to get it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. They'll go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Just feeds the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Quarterback will keep it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Eagles! They move on top here in the 4th.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the fourth quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken. He stopped at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They'll leave it with him. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. And the Horned Frogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The Horned Frogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Power football with the run. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They feed him again. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offense is don't get the 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Rice is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 14 to Stanford. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Motion from the wideout. Takes the handoff. It's Marsh. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. The Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
That is just what this offense needed, man. A big play down the field, trying to score a touchdown, trying to take the lead late in this football game, but now they don't have to go super fast. They don't have to rush. Great play by this offense.
This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now first and 10 from the 29. Hauls it in. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Miles. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in. Losing yardage on that play.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play is over. And that one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Ready up.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the fourth quarter. They march 72 yards, and the clutch late score that almost certainly will be the game winner. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. It's complete on the right side. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. He's got the back in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. 4th down, gotta have it here. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.